Hello, and thank you for joining Rosebriar Creek. We are working on finding easy ways to switch from basic chords. And we're looking for any connections we can to make the switch as easy as possible. The least energy you use, the better. Last couple times we talked about getting from G to C, the 1 to the 4. If you don't know what that is, G, A, B, C. The distance between G and C is 4 places. G and D is the 1 to 5.
It's all right, go on.
G, A, B, C, D is 5 places away. Both or all 3 of those chords are major chords. So pretty much in any order I put them in the scale system, they're going to sound pretty nice. Now I'm going to start with that 3rd finger on the B string D. And I'm going to use the 2nd shape, the middle finger on the lowest string, E string, 3rd fret, and the 1st finger on the A string, 2nd fret, and I'm going to play this sound. Notice I'm using a rest stroke. I'm not hitting the top string. Develop that ability. It's extremely helpful. Now, here's the good thing. Last time we talked about putting the pinky down. If I put the pinky down right underneath and have this shape, the one on top of the other shape, I get what I like to call the E minor shape. Remember, it doesn't matter where on the guitar I play it, it's that shape. I can play the entire all 6 strings. But then I have to finagle a little bit more. So I'm going to get rid of the top string and just avoid it by using that rest stroke. Now to get to my C, I drop down. Now here's the good thing. If I go hit my C now from the 5th string down, I can hit them all. I could technically hit the bottom one, but I'm going to avoid it because the root is on the 5th string. Now if I pick that up and flip-flop my fingers to make the triangle D, I have access to the 5 chord. Let's try that again. If I go down to my G, here's my simple G. You might remember without even the 1st finger. If you want the 1st finger, you get the 3rd in there. And then now to get to my 4, I drop those 2 fingers down 1 set of strings. And I can hit the highest string. And if I want to go to my 5, I leave the 3rd finger down and I flip-flop, change out my 1st and 2nd. And then I can come back home. Now, with those 3 chords, we could sit here and teach you, I don't know, probably 1,000 songs easily right now. But you want to develop your ability to play with them. Here is a 1, and I'm going to do a measure for each sound. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now switch to D and bring it home. To start over again, I start on the G. So you might notice that I'm actually repeating the G twice, but I'm not thinking of it that way. I think in terms of phrases. The 1st measure is the G, the 2nd measure is the C, the 3rd measure is the D, and the 4th measure is the G again. Now I start over again from the 1st measure, which means I repeat the G. This is thinking in terms of phrases, and sets of 4 measures are very common. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. If I double each of them up, I could get maybe a song like this. Just take those old records off the shelf and listen to them by myself. Today's music ain't got the same soul like that old time rock and roll, etc., etc., etc. If I go from backwards, let's say we start on the D. Go to our C. And now to our G. And then back to D. Notice the set of 4 again. 1 on D. 1 on C. 1 measure of G. And the 4th measure on D. Which means I start over again. I don't know, a song might use that. Could be something like big wheels keep on turning, carry me home to see my king. Notice I needed to leave 2 on the G for this one. And songs about the South, Miss Alabama once again. I think it's a sin. Try to do a different rhythm. Alright, if I switch out, let's start with the middle one. We'll go from the C, go to our G, and then end up on our D. Remember a song? 2, 3, 4. Do it twice on the D this time. 1 measure, 2 measures, 3 measures, 4 measures. Just hum it. Beginning of Melissa Etheridge's song,
Come to My Window.
Come to My Window. Any combination of these chords is going to give you songs, lots of them. Develop the ability to move freely between all 3 chords, the 1, the 4, and the 5. And you will be well on your way to making music. Have fun. Thank you.
1,